Greetings comrades, Soviet Gaming here. Today we are doing talent guide for ISEPS. So what are the talents? The talents are the options to make your progress easier. The talent system will be unlocked at level 50. When you hit that level, you can start investing points into the talent system instead of just making the game automation faster. So right, how do you want to invest your points into the talents? First of all, I do the run through so you will know how it works. Currently there are two options, two tabs: Pioneering Calculator and Interplanetary Contractor. The easy way to start is going for Interplanetary Contractor and starting with the Turian regulator over here. That will give you additional artifacts gain bonus. When this one is maxed out, you move on to Solutionizator, that will give you solutions, and you max that one out. When this is done, you move on to this one, quality and quantity, and max this one out. When this is done, you don't invest any more points yet into the green tree, you move on to the red pioneering tree. Over here, you invest most of your stuff in the banner consultants to get more gamma output. Then you move on to thinking with gamma, so you don't go for that one yet, you go for more gamma output bonuses. That's important to build your gamma tree. After you're done with this one, you move on to quantum connections. That will give additional beta, Seri and delta outputs, and then move on to quantum connections MK2 for additional particle bonuses. After that, you move on to Quantum Connections MK3 for additional bonuses for the newer particles. And by the time you will be investing here, at some point you will get to 85 learning points, level points spent over here. So when you reach that point, you want to reset. You can go here, where is it? Game automation, and refund all LP. You can do it from time to time as well, but we'll talk about that a bit later. And reinvest your points into the different order. By the way, guys, if this sounds a little bit complicated, there is a text guide on my website. The link is down there in the video description, so you can check it out for easier comprehension, because I know it can be overwhelming. And since we're doing the plug here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That's important. Every time I see my sub count on this channel, it makes me cry a little bit on the inside. You know, we Soviet people don't cry, so we're not allowed to. But inside I cry, and you can stop that by subscribing to the channel. So anyway, after the 85 points, you do the respec. You start over, you put the minimum amount of points into the automation, and then you move on to the points again. You start with Interplanetary Contractor again, do the same stuff, this, and this, and after that you move on to Pioneering Particulator again. And here, you don't go for those gamma point output, you go straight for quantum connections and go all the way down to MK2 and then to MK3. When this one is done, you put some points into this one, Singularity Perfectionist. When this one is done, you put some points into the Singularity Sycophant. You want to put 3 points here. So after putting 3 points here, you move on to this one, the Main Particle Mastery, that will give you quite a nasty bonus to all particles. It's not that close, but you'll get there one day. Then you go to this one and finish it up. After this, you move on to the next one, Singularity Perfectionist here, that will give you additional all particles output. And only after that, you move on to Banner Consultants and Thinking with Gamma to finish it off. And you leave these poor best beta buds untaken because nobody needs that. That's not that good yet. After that, you move on to Interplanetary Contractor tree, and over here you have those 3 points unlocked. And after that, you go for this one, I think. Yep, you maximize this one, and after that you move on to the missing link to get more energy prize bonus. After this one, you move on to the one on the right, this quality and quantity, to get some DNA and institute bonuses a little bit, and then you move on to the one in the middle, quantity and quality 4, that will give you some base scientists, arcbots and repertologists, so that will help you quite a lot. After this, you have only 2 options left. The first one is Reflection is Perfection. You have to put points over here only in case if you have more than 10 billions in the solutions. Right now I have 6 million, so I'm so far away from this. I don't even know when I will be able to reach that area. And after that you go for this one, only if you have lime perks, that will give you some bonus. But you should have some by that time, because that's a lot of time ahead. So right, now I want to talk a little bit about the thing that's called talent dancing. That's basically resetting the talents mid-run and using another set of talents for additional benefit, a little bit of push if you want to. It's not necessary tactics, I don't do it because it's too tiresome. The hardest part for me when you do the reset is that you have to calculate enough amount of points put here, so you don't put extra in the automation, then you put rest in the talents. I think I actually screwed up somewhere and I have 1 extra point there. So if you do the reset mid-run, you have to do it after you've got all the artifacts you wanted and all the solutions, because you can reset this tree and don't invest those points early on into this one. So if you bought your artifact this run and you bought some solutions this run, you can do the reset, do the readjustment of talents without those 7 points and use them elsewhere. That will be useful. And after you do the reset, after you do the talent dance, you can invest those points with the normal path that I showed you. That will kind of boost you up, or invest in some particular things that you want for your current run, depending on what you want. You might go for more gamma points, for extra gain of gamma, so you will kind of build up your gamma research or something like that. Although be mindful that if you do the reset on this run of the talents, you won't be able to do it again, so you can refund them only in the next run, and then you have to set them up on your normal build, and you won't be able to do the dance on the next run. If you will do the reset again though and start in the run after that, well, there is a drawback to that as well, because when you do the reset, you will get those extra gamma points, extra solutions and everything else after the reset, and those will help you a lot with the progression, with the fast progression early on. So you really don't want to exploit the tactics too much. I totally avoid it because I'm too lazy for that, and the main use for that is using the gamma points to unlock those milestones like 25 or maybe 50 if you're close to that. So after the reset, after the full simulation reset or singularity event, you won't lose those guys and you won't have to spend those resources again to get them. But yeah guys, sometimes if you are really close to the next singularity event and you lack just a little bit of that, some percentages here like 5-10%, it's worth to do that dance to get more income, for example, to get more energy production to get to that point instead of doing the full reset. That will be faster sometimes, but it's a real occasional thing, so it's up to you to decide if you want to do it or not. So yeah, quick recap. At level 50 you will unlock the talent system. You need 53 talent level points spent on the automation to start investing in your first talents, and then follow the right path to get the right talents in order to be the most effective. Those are important, guys. Those are important. They will help you quite a lot to gain an edge over the game, to get progression way faster. Another advice I could give you, since you will still be doing those resets, maybe occasional, maybe you can put occasional point here and you do the reset again, figure out how many of those automations will be for you when you reach 53 points in that. Keep in mind that when you unlock the Helion particle, the Ixion particle, you will need to do the reset again in order to put some in that automation, in order to put some points in that automation. Otherwise, it will be hard for you to continue the progression. And yeah guys, that's about it for now. I hope this guide helped you a little bit. Don't forget, as I said, that we have it in the text version on the website, so that way you can kinda see the visuals. It will be way easier. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. I need to hit that 1K subs and you guys can help me with that to prevent me from crying every time. Guys, this is, oh my god, you all watch the videos, you all watch those and no subs whatsoever. I don't know why. Also, you can hit the bell button so you won't miss any videos, and check the video description and the pinned comment for the links. We have the Discord, more playlists, more guides for this game and other idle incremental games, and I think that's about it. Social media as well, yeah. Follow me everywhere. That's about it for now. Thank you for watching. Soviet out. До свидания. А чё, микрофон-то нормально работал или чё?